Hey guys, what's up? It's JPFan here, and today welcome to our first podcast episode. We could be doing the interviews and stuff like that, and the podcast. Today I am doing my number one. This is episode 1 of the podcast of the JPF podcast, JPFan Podcast. All right, today I am talking about future spin-offs and sequels and what they could mean after following Jurassic Park 3. Okay, so let's start now. Jurassic Park 3, we know, takes place after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Therefore, that leads it up for them on the island. How do they deal with that? Will they kill them? Will they put them on the island like Isla Sorna or the island, the sanctuary they were talking about? Probably does not exist. That's probably Eli Mills' way of just tricking them. But if it does exist, actually, a place to put them. Round them up because I'm pretty sure the DPG will either play a part in it or she will no longer be supporting the dinosaurs. She was just gonna let them die. Like at the end of the film, and it's Maisie's fault that everyone died. Everyone who has died has died so far. We don't know if anyone's died yet, but we can safely assume that Mosaurus is going to eat a few people. So it has a point appetite for humans, as you can see, Zara and the shipping container worker. So obviously, it's got a knack for eating people. I don't know if it was shipping, but it was, the guy who was on the trying to get on the helicopter. So, it's like, yes, got away from the T-Rex, but then out of the frying pan into the fire kind of thing, But here's what I'm talking about. Future sequels. We could get, obviously we know more cast is returning there. We could get, like, Grant as Jurassic Park story, which I've joked on my Twitter and stuff before. Or Malcolm a Jurassic Park story. Sattler, Jurassic Park. I mean, come on. The list is pretty endless. But, like, we could have, like, a Biosyn spin-off. Maybe a spin-off being, like, Biosyn or some other people going on to Isla Nublar or Sorna. And, therefore have, like, that going and exploring the island. And cast characters that we don't really... Yeah, we should get... As long as we get a good director, we get emotionally invested in them, then we can be sad when they die, or it could be like a Rogue One thing, like a thing when they all die. That'd be kind of sad. Especially if it's cast characters, we cast characters that we know that are going to be there, and even maybe in spin-offs, having instead of they're not going to be the next. We don't know these characters are not going to be in. Maybe introducing them. You could say Jurassic World is a spin-off, but it's not because it is a direct continuation. Yeah, it takes a span of time, but it's a continuation from the other movies. So we could, because it's got returning characters like Ian Malcolm in this one and Wu in the last one and this one. But we could say like we know that it's outgoing, and like we could have these cast characters return in a future sequel. Because Jurassic Park 3, we know Jurassic World 3, we know that's not going to be the end. If it's the end, I'm pretty mad and possibly sad about that. But like TV shows, comic books, which we know there were confirmed comic books that were coming out, but they haven't come out. Comic books, TV series, spin-offs, sequels. You got all these things that are marketable. Star Wars has been proven to make lots of money. So Universal does not put their time and effort into it. There was supposed to be an animated series, which is so 90s. Like, I mean, trust me, if you saw the concept of this, is so 90s. But that did not happen. Which is sad because it had a lot of right concepts. So the fact that it was not made is kind of a bummer. But we know if it really wasn't why it wasn't made. Other because it was, didn't have the budget. Or they didn't think it was going to do good. Which, in my opinion, I would have ate this stuff up as a kid. So, that. Probably wouldn't be. I think it came around. It would be out in 1994, so I wouldn't have been born yet. So, but I would be kind of close, and I'd probably get to see reruns and everything. There would have been toys from it. Would be awesome to collect, but we didn't get that. I believe there was supposed to be a Chaos Theory line, but that did not get off its feet. Or the series, but that didn't get off its feet because the toy brand didn't sell. So, yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Which I feel like if the directors and producers and CEO Universal put the money and time into this, we get like Star Wars getting an HBO kind of Game of Thrones style, like on HBO, but it's kind of like a Game of Thrones style thing on that Disney's new streaming series that's coming out, and I think like that's amazing because like that is a series, like it's a TV series, which I think is which would be good because they're putting money and time into that. If you use the series with that like a TV series, I bet a lot of fans would be happy, and I bet any normal person would watch it because it just sounds like an interesting concept, and the fact that you guys are not that they're not putting and funneling time and money into that is kind of sad because that is a great concept it's a great idea and a concept, which I feel like if they just had a grasp of reality when they had the money, and they want at the end of the day they do want to make money, so that's something. They do want to make money. They always want to make money, but you gotta understand that they also want to give out good quality. I think that's what Rotten Tomatoes does not do. Rotten Tomatoes is like they do not want you. They eat this stuff up and they like hate on things. But I feel like if this came out, I think IMDb would probably give it a good rating if it's good. Like get a good director up in there. Animated series, TV series, like a TV animated series or just a regular series in general. Those would sell, and I would eat this up along with other collectors and people who like Jurassic Park and people like TV in general. But like I was saying, sequels, we got prequels, spin-offs, we can do all that other stuff. I was also thinking maybe because we know in the book series, and this is also I think this is also canon in the movie, that Wu and Hammond both started the project in 1980s. Therefore, we could have a spin-off and get a really old retro 80s style, have all these references and stuff like Ready Player One, all these other movies that are coming out now, and we could have like how they discovered the DNA containing the island before they actually got on there, accidents and all stuff like that, creating them, budget cutbacks, all that sort of stuff. It'd be a good look into what made them happen. Maybe Wu could have some kind of confrontation with Hammond, and that could lead him to be getting off, and that's kind of like his story. That is like, and they kind of like hint at what he's doing, and like why he is, like why he's kind of evil, quote unquote evil now. Because I still don't think he's completely evil. Because I didn't see him as. Obviously, we didn't care, and we didn't really know that he was evil in Jurassic Park, and just all he didn't seem evil in the slightest. And apparently now everyone's branching him as bad, which, in my opinion, in Fallen Kingdom, I'd say I'm probably more like a villain, but he's not that bad and deserve this bad. I mean, he really hasn't killed anybody. He didn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't know that Mills killed Lockwood. This brings me to another topic. We could have a spin-off / prequel where like we see the islands and events of Jurassic Park from a worker's perspective, right? Or a rescue team, and then having them down, and we have kind of like Jurassic Park the game. Like, that'd be a cool thing to make into a movie. Not gonna happen, but it sounds cool. But like there's endless possibilities what you could do there, but they're not going to do that. So obviously, I'm just kind of ballparking. So some off chance that Universal sees this, they know what kind of cash grab they could be getting, But I believe that could be a great marketing campaign and a great strategy for Universal to continue with their line of Jurassic Park and World. So just call it like Jurassic Park before the park. It's like just call it Jurassic World before the park or something like that. I don't know. Or have like a series where like a movie where like it's like the making of Jurassic World and all that sort of financial stuff and all the accidents and stuff that happened with that, and it's kind of like what happened before this. To be honest, I always liked to see, thought the idea of like the park being open is cool. I mean, it doesn't make for good movies or probably TV either, but I always like thought the idea of the park being open, people going, seeing it, and enjoying the time, like Disney, is a great idea, you know? Again, that's not going to happen, but that is a cool idea, I think. It's a cool idea. So, in other things, I think, like, that would be bad, but it would be an interesting idea to, like, bring up a concept of, maybe. I don't know, completely. I think that sounds more like sound of the left, like, they wouldn't do that ever. But I think it'd be a cool idea. Not really good movie, but a good idea. Like a mini show, kind of, you know? But, yeah. Like, nah, I really don't think that'd be good TV. More, that's more, nah, never mind. But, I really feel like having spin-offs would be a great tactic, like I've said. I really feel like they could expand the horizons, and Universal could start making great loads of money off of Jurassic Park. Hell, even have it directed by the same people, like J.A. Bayona, or, you know, Colin Trevorrow. You know, both those people have made movies that I like, you know. Almost Coles is good on J.A. Bayona, and I don't remember what Colin Trevorrow was directed. I probably should, but I think I remember liking one of his films, a few of them actually. But yeah, both great directors, and I think they both made good Jurassic Park and slash World movies. But I believe they both made good movies like that within Jurassic Park franchise. What we could, in fact, do is we could, like, have some kind of grasp at, like, what the people at Jurassic World were going through, like, all the workers and maintenance things were happening, and, like, for the workers or other people's point of view, or everything else is going to hell. I like that idea. That's a great idea, in my opinion. But I feel like that wouldn't get too good ratings, and I can see why. But maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it'd be a good movie, maybe it wouldn't. Or maybe a good show, maybe it would. I don't know. It's all up to chance. And I believe they should be willing to take that chance. And in my opinion, the marketing for that would be great too. Because we get more Jurassic Park toys. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And this is episode 1. Episode 2 should be coming out tomorrow. Or, I don't know, some other day. But we should be doing this we should be doing it once a week. So thank you guys for watching and bye.